You know, it's a great day to skateboard. Or I guess it's not so great, but regardless. Today's video, we're going to talk about whether a longboard or a cruiser board is better to ride and which one you should be riding. Slight hint, there's actually no actual answer, it's more opinionated, but I'm going to give you my opinion and I'm going to give you some specs about either one and compare them, and then we're going to talk about like which one would be best suited for you. Hopefully this helps. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. I need my longboard, so this is on top of it. Okay, first off, let's talk about longboard. And yes, I have a list on my phone, so we're gonna look at the phone. Longboards are easy to ride. They're good for beginners. They're pretty decent for travel and transportation. They're comfortable, they're good rides, they go fast, they ride smoothly because the wheels are big. There's a lot of benefits to them. Same goes for cruisers, except that cruisers are a little smaller. They're generally only different for two reasons, and that first reason is they're smaller, obviously. They're physically smaller. They're more of a size of a normal skateboard, where a longboard could be like 38 inches as this one is, or 39. And my cruiser, which is what I'm sitting on here, is like 28 or something like that. I'm not actually sure, but it's something like that. There's a lot of differences between the two. They're both great options. It just really depends on what option's best for you and your circumstance. Let's go. Now look, all right, so now I want to talk about the actual differences and then we'll talk about the similarities. All right, let's start with the cruiser board. The cruiser board, like I said, is 28 inches, the longboard's 39. The average of both of those will be roughly in the same region, meaning that cruisers will always be smaller than the average longboard. The trucks have a lot to do with how smooth this board, this one or this one, will go over something. So like if you're going over bumps or something that's rough, this is gonna handle it a lot better because it's longer, it has more surface area, meaning that technically you'll have a better stability. Overall, it'll be a better ride. The trucks are wider, the wheels are a tiny bit bigger than this board. Now that might just come down to the board, but it's still a factor nonetheless. And the trucks on this are gonna be smaller than a longboard, primarily because the deck is narrower than this one, like I said 4 times now. So you're getting quicker turn, a slightly less smooth ride, but you gain the ability to like carve and like perform some tricks if you wanted to on a cruiser that you couldn't do on a longboard, that you can normally do on a real skateboard. Otherwise, they're pretty even and they're both very useful. I hope this wind isn't too bad, by the way. It's about a storm, as you can see. It's disgusting out here. All right. Now, when it comes to the similarities of between this board and that board, there's a lot. They both have soft wheels. They both have ABEX 7 bearings, which are made for longboards and cruisers that are meant to roll long and fast, turning trucks and soft bushings, both which help with board turn. That might have softer bushings than this one and smaller trucks than this one. That way, that turns slightly better. But this one will have softer wheels, a bigger deck, meaning that it can go over better things. So honestly, the similarities are very close. The differences are very minimal. Everyone's gonna need different things. Everyone's gonna like different things. It's very, very subjective. Or is it objective? You get it? You get the point? Honestly, there's no one thing's better than the other. It both depends on what you like and what you need to do. Longboards are better when you need to ride longer or you're new to skateboarding. Cruisers are better for people who have a little bit of experience and can balance better and want to be able to perform some tricks or do whatever. It doesn't really matter. The point is, there's not one that's better than the other. It's really opinionated based off what you like and what you need to do. That's that. So if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more like this, leave in the comments what you want to see. I will probably eventually compare a penny board in comparison to a cruiser, which it's going to be similar to this video, but it might give you a better insight with things that are more similar. So if you guys want to see that video, go in the comments and let me know. I'll see you guys next week. I make a video every week on skateboarding or something. I am moving soon, so it might be a little different content. But I'll see you guys next week, and thanks so much for watching. Also go watch last week's video. It didn't get many views. It was kind of a joke, but it was fun. It was funny. I enjoyed it. I don't know. All right.